Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Today I am using my own car and balloons, and I will be creating something beautiful out of all this. I wanted to create something with balloons using a car for quite a while, but every single time I would see a setup with the car was antique. And I'm like, okay, I don't have an antique car. What should I do? I really want to make something with the car and balloons. So I decided to use my own car, modern car, and show you guys that you don't have to have an antique car. You can have a modern car and you can have a cool looking setup. Everything will be linked and listed in the description under this video. Go ahead and check it out. And without any further ado, let's go. Let's quickly go through all of the balloons that I have here, but first things first, you guys, I apologize for background noise because my dishwasher is going. So today I am working with Tuftex blush color balloons. I have different sizes here, 11, 17, 24, and 5-inch balloons. This Tuftex blush reminds me of more peach blush than your natural regular looking blush. If you're looking for a natural regular looking blush, then go for Qualitex blush. Qualitex blush is so pretty. This one is absolutely stunning as well, but this is more of a peachy blush than natural blush. I tried to pair this blush with other colors, but I just didn't like how this color looked with other colors. So today I am working with one color. I might add whole bunch of artificial flowers, but we'll see. Let's go inflate these balloons first, and then we'll figure out the rest later. All ready to inflate my balloons. Nothing changed here. I am still using my electric balloon pump from Lauderdale Paper and Balloon Company. I do have a code with them. If you're a new customer and if it's your first purchase, you can always use my code Anastasia10 for 10% off at checkout. Keep in mind, only for new customers and only for your first purchase. This is an affiliate code and it's totally up to you if you want to use this code or not. So here's what I am doing. I am starting with 11-inch balloons. I am grabbing two balloons and starting to inflate them at the same time into different sizes. Into something like this. Then if you like your balloons to be more rounded in shape, then you need to press your balloons against the floor, against yourself, to give your balloons more rounder shape. Then take your balloons and tie them together into a pair. And this is your first pair. For my clusters that I will be making today, I need 4 pairs of balloons. So let me inflate 3 more. I will be adding 17-inch balloons into my pairs of balloons. So I'm placing them here and let's inflate. Done inflating all of my pairs of balloons, and I quickly wanted to point out another thing. Why am I not a huge fan of these blush Tuftex balloons? No matter how big I inflate my blush balloons, these balloons always will have this darker spot on top of the balloons. I am not a big fan of that. I like my balloons to stretch out evenly in color. So here's the next step. Here's how I construct my clusters. I'm grabbing my first pair of balloons, second pair, and intertwining them together, locking all of the balloons together. Make sure you intertwine them really nice and tight. So now you have this quad. Quad is 4 balloons together. Grabbing another pair of balloons and adding into this quad that we just created and intertwining everything nice and tight again together. Making sure that your balloons won't untangle and go places. Okay, it's looking nice and tight. Grabbing our last 4th pair of balloons and adding into this smaller cluster that we just created. By adding a 4th pair of balloons into the cluster, we're creating a bigger cluster of balloons. Intertwining everything nice and tight. this is our first cluster of balloons. I will be repeating this process until I will be happy with the amount of balloons that I will have. I will also make smaller clusters of balloons. Smaller clusters are 3 pairs of balloons intertwined together. I will always make some quads of balloons. Quads are 2 clusters of balloons together. Quads will be great for filling in any of the empty spots and spaces on my balloon garland. So let's inflate, let's go. Bags, let's pack all of our balloons. To construct my balloon garland, I am grabbing 2 clusters of balloons, reaching inside and finding longest and stretchiest necks from balloons. Once I found them, I am tying 2 necks of balloons from opposite clusters together, and this is the way that I will be building and constructing my balloon garlands. I am adding more clusters of balloons until I am happy with the length of my balloon garland. For this setup, I wanted to open the door of the car in the trunk. I wanted 4 balloons to spill out of the front seat and kind of fall out of the trunk. So for this balloon garland that I am making right now, I simply took a 260 and tied the whole thing to the wheel of the car. Making another balloon garland for my trunk and tying this balloon garland to the trunk. You can clearly see where to. Now I am not happy with the length, obviously, and starting to connect more clusters by tying necks of balloons together. Building the bottom of this balloon garland by attaching 16-inch clusters of balloons and adding more quads and smaller clusters for more volume of this balloon garland. Switching gears a little bit and using rubber bands to attach extra clusters of balloons. Once I was happy with the balloon garland in my trunk, I switched and started working with the balloon garland that was spilling out of my front seat. Worked on volume and fullness. Also placed a small cluster on my wheels, tied that cluster with the 260 straight to my wheel, and here is a little switch. I didn't like that spot. Let's give our balloon garlands more volume. I inflated 24-inch balloons individually, and I'm using 260s balloons to attach 24-inch balloons to my balloon garlands. It's holding up very, very good. Also attaching 5-inch quads to my balloon garlands by using rubber bands.
These roses and these and these and these.
So you think I need to use those?
Yes.
My expert over here. My 2 buckets of artificial white and pink flowers are out. I am still deciding which ones I want to use, but so far I am loving what I see. I will be simply pressing my flowers between balloons and they will hold very nicely. Let's figure out which ones I want to use. After playing around with different types of flowers, I decided to go with orchids. They were the best fit. I simply pressed flowers between balloons and they were holding up very good. In a second, you'll see me cutting long stems of greenery into smaller sections with pliers. Be careful when you do that. After cutting your stems, you will expose the wire. Exposed wire can pop your balloons like you'll see here. During the construction of this setup, I lost only 1 balloon and you saw it pop. So here's the final result. Oh, you guys, the cutest thing just happened. One of the people that live in our development were passing by and her reaction was priceless. Her face, it was just, you should have seen. She opened her eyes really, really wide and she said, "Oh, wow." And they slowed down, looked at it, and they loved it. I tied my balloons to every possible thing that I could find. I tied balloons to this guy over here, then I used this hook over here, but on the other side, to hold the middle of my balloon garland. The only spot on my balloon garland that it's not secured is the bottom of it, and I don't know where to tie it. Probably I could have used a fishing line and tie it to my wheel. And then inside of the car, I used the handle that you hold on to tie my balloons. And yeah, you guys, also I used the wheel to tie this section so it would hold really nicely. And overall, that's all. You've got a gift. Thank you so much. Alright, and now we wait until the sun goes down so we can see the proper position of this lighting. So the sun is going down more and more with each minute, and it's looking really pretty. So I used 3 LED lights, 1, 2, and 3. Last look at this beauty before I'm gonna take everything down. I receive a great response from my neighbors. Thank you, my neighbors. And yes, have a good night. I hope you like this one. Guys, this is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and entertaining. If it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with family and friends. That's always helpful. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will try my best to help you out to the best of my abilities. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more videos and great ideas. And I hope all of you will have a wonderful day, and I will see you back very soon. Bye!